Oh, D is sneaky. I think D is coming into the game right, but I also feel like D, girl, be careful that it don't catch up with you.
How we get up, just call back, right back. We can spend, then get it right back, man. She just gotta worry all of that, so that's why I bought.
Hey, y'all, welcome back. Listen, it's time for us to talk about Big Brother 28. Okay. I might turn my reviews into shorts. I'm not necessarily sure, but if you are watching this and this is a video, leave your comments down below. Make sure you are liking up the video, subscribe to the channel, all of that. Okay. Let's get into all of that. If you enjoy this type of content and you want me to keep it going, make sure you do that. All right. So, first of all, Rachel ended up meeting her demise on the last episode when she fell into the volcano after being attacked by a velociraptor. Okay. She was brought back on BB Unlocked. They went back in time. They were able to save her, bring her back, and she's still around, but she's just not in the house right now. Who did come into the house to take her place was D from Survivor 45. Now she joins the crew, and now you have D, Devens, and Angela all competing for HOH. Now they had to put these puzzle pieces together or whatever. At the end of the day, D wins. D wins this HOH, and Devens' team actually ended up being the one that lost, and they became the have-nots. And it's crazy. I really hated for my girl Taylor because she was already feeling away about Devens because he came in. She tried to introduce herself. She felt dismissed by him. Now you're forced to be on a team with him. I don't know if he picked you or how that went, but now you're on a team with him. And then the team lost. The team lost. So now you got to sleep in there with them as a damn have not. I feel away. So it's her, it's Chuck, it's Haley. Rome was on their team, but I believe that Rome ended up being safe, I think. Don't quote me, but Drew, Chuck, Taylor, and Haley all have to be in the same room, okay? And it sucks for them. So I would definitely be mad if I was Taylor. Now, the have not room is more of a torture chamber to me because they have to sleep on this wooden table that spins. Okay. Now, last season, I think they had to sleep in these little spots that like outline the body or something like that. It was very weird. So I guess I would take a table over what they had last year. I'm not sure, but then at the same time, the table spun and it creaks as well. So, girl, either way it go, all of those have not rooms be messed up. So they introduce themselves, right? Everybody goes around the room. They introduce themselves. You see Haley already choosing on Camel Honey. Mallory over there lying out the gate, and I love it. Not telling the people that she works for NASA, but she works on power poles. I'm screaming. Meanwhile, you got Lyric. She ain't tell the people that she's an attorney either. I think she said that she was like a singer or something like that. Baby Rome is already choosing on her. And I said, you know what? These two are cute. Cute individuals. They are super cute. And I could see this being the thing. It's just a little piece. So we'll see how that's going to work out. But Taylor thinks that Yash is a cutie as well. I don't think that's going to work out. I was watching some of the live feeds, and I think Yash may have pissed off Taylor with some of the stuff that he was saying because I saw her running back having a conversation, telling somebody what Yash has been saying around the house because he ain't trying to go. And so I don't think she's into him. And I don't think they're going to get a chance because I do believe one of the two obviously are going to end up leaving. I'm hoping that it's Josh and it's not Taylor, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, D, let's get into D because Mama is gorgeous. D is gorgeous, and I'm not gonna hold you. If I was in the house with her, I would slightly be intimidated. Not finna hold you. I would slightly be intimidated with her. She did win Survivor, and when I hear that, it gives a person that will go to the lengths of anything to win the competition. All right. They will put their bodies through all kinds of stuff. Ain't no telling what all. And I would be a little nervous. So I would try to befriend her just a little piece. Okay. Just so I can at least get all her tea. But anywho, Devens over there talking about he 47. Whole time it's giving 57. Yikes. D and Angela, they already making an alliance with each other. And I'm not even mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Obviously, they watched each other's season or whatever. So, It makes sense. I probably would try and team up with her too. Like, she's already been here before. She gonna show me the ropes, which is exactly what Angela was doing, telling her the things to do and maybe not to do. So yeah, I would definitely keep her close too. Campbell already pulling Chuck for a chat, and I say, yeah, go on pull him for a chat because you see him as a physical threat. Because if you had to go head up with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Let me have him on my side versus not having him on my side. I see what you're doing, Campbell. All right, and it's not a bad idea. Okay. Now, I did love the moment that Angela and Jason had together where he was talking about, not really being in a space with a lot of straight people, not really knowing how he's going to be perceived and stuff. And I loved how vulnerable he got with her, how she got vulnerable right back with him and let him know, listen, I have a child that is gay, is what she said. I believe she said it's her son or whatnot. So I am totally okay with being your mom in here. And yeah, I completely understand you. And I love that moment that they had because I was watching the live feeds, right, yesterday and I dozed off. And I wake up to somebody crying and I'm like, what the hell going on? And I saw Jason like it was like he slid down on the side of the island and he's just crying. And I say, I bet you he missed his family. I didn't know what was going on. I just woke up to somebody sniffling and I say, oh yeah, I think he missed his family. And you know what? I probably would be like that too. I probably would lose it a little bit because I can't do vacation longer than 3 days. Like, I just cannot. I need to go back home. I couldn't do it. But I understood exactly how he was feeling. But you're gonna be fine. You're gonna this is something different for you, but you're gonna be fine, Jason. All right. D enters an alliance with Chuck, Camel, Haley, and Devens. They discuss names to put on the block. And this was interesting. So they wanted to get an extra person to pull in to be a part of their crew because originally it was Chuck, it was Camu, and it was Haley. They, of course, wanted D. D learns that they wanted her. She thought it was great because she wanted them as well, or at least she wants them to think that she's in with them. They suggest bringing in Devens. She was a little on edge with that. She didn't want that, but then she said, you know what, just go ahead and pull them in. That's fine. And we'll see how it flows from there. So once they come together and they're trying to discuss what are some names or who are some names they should put up on the block, Devins tells them, we don't have to figure that out right now, but we do have to figure out a name. And the moment he said that, everybody in the room should have been on some red alert, red flag. Because we're all throwing out names, but you don't want to throw any names out yet. You could have given us at least one, but you said no. We have to figure out our name, but we don't have to figure out no other names right now. That can wait. What? I guess. Either way, they ended up naming themselves the Red Corner. Okay. And matter of fact, let me get the Red Corner up here on the screen so the people can see. All right. And I also was supposed to get the pictures up too. So we have the pictures of the cast. We also have the Red Corner. This is the alliance here. So we have Rome and Lyric. They're already cuddled the fuck up. Baby, I think it was it Haley? Or was it Ashley? I think it was Ashley that said 2 days is crazy. And I said, girl, you ain't never lied. 2 days y'all act like y'all in Love Island. The way y'all hugged up, cuddled up, kissing and stuff, and she over there talking about some she concerned about her grandmama watching it. Well, first of all, grandma, you was young before too. Cut it out. However, girl, we all just on alert. Like, this is too soon. Now we expected it maybe next week or something, but girl, 2 days. I mean, Rome is cute. I'm not even gonna hold you, girl, but kissing down like y'all been together for like a month is crazy. But okay, so D, Devins, and Angela, they make their move to form an alliance as well. They decided to bring in Barrett and Drew. I don't know. I feel like those are Devin's decisions, right? That's who Devin seemed to have advocated for, which was Drew and Barrett. So while D is over here focusing on the other alliance, right? The red corner or whatever, I feel like she should be focusing on the fact that Devins is trying to pull in Barrett and Drew, which kind of makes me feel like, do you have an alliance with them that we know nothing about? Right? And my head would just be, I'll just be like, what? Just spinning. What's going on? So either way, Barrett comes in there and he's like, okay, cool. I don't mind being in no alliance with y'all, but I do notice and I'm clocking the fact that when y'all made this original alliance, I wasn't in the room. So I don't know what y'all all got going on, but if y'all want me in on it, I'll be in on it for the time being. Okay. So D plans to be more loyal. What she says, like, yeah, I'm a part of the red corner, but I'm also a part of this other group, which they now call themselves the crossovers, right? So you have the crossovers along with the red corner that D is a part of. She and Devins are also a part of. And so she's like, I'm going to be more loyal to the crossovers. And I said, that's actually a cute name. Crossovers, the way y'all infiltrating these different type of alliances. I don't know. Let's keep going though. So Dee decides that she's gonna put up one person from each of the groups that were a part of the HOA challenge groups, right? So she's gonna pull somebody from each group to put up. Devens is telling Angela in the meantime about the red corner, and I kind of was like, now why is you telling Angela about that? Why does Angela really need to know about the other alliances that you in? Angela's like, oh, wow. First of all, she feels like that's building trust. And I get that if that was a little bit of the method. She's like, okay, I feel like I can trust you. You're telling me about a whole nother alliance that you're a part of. Okay, wow. And the fact that they brought you and D in on it and not me is a red flag. So now I might be on their head top because what is it about me? I'm the one that's the big brother legend, not these guys. And you didn't want to pull me in? Yeah, I'm on y'all, right? So that's what I think that Angela is thinking. So Devins told Dee that he told Angela and Drew, which he did, about the red corner. And Drew was like, I know, like, motherfucker. I know you didn't. I know, like, motherfucker. No, you didn't. You shouldn't have did that, baby. Oh, no, you shouldn't have did. I said, I know, D. Because, see, that's what you get, though, D. That's what you get. You over here thinking you two-timing somebody else? Yeah, whole time your teammate working against you. She said you done gave these people power. That's why you lost your own season of Survivor. Because you don't know how to play the game. Why are you giving these people power to use against you? I know that's right, baby. I know that's right, D. Girl, I said at that moment, I'll be forming a whole nother alliance that don't the red corner or the crossovers know anything about. Understand? I will be forming some complete. Y'all ain't got to worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it. Mallory chats with D. This was a cackle. It was actually cringeworthy seeing that Mallory was trying to connect with D and D was giving dismissive as hell. And it was like, girl, I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm not interested in none of that. You ain't coming in here to talk game, right? But then I was like, first of all, Mallory says in her confessional that she felt like D wasn't trying to talk game. And that's possible because maybe she knew she was going to put you up on the block. But then I was like, is this a method to the madness of you not really talking game and you talking about your life and stuff, seeing that she's uninterested in your life? So are you doing that to show to her that I'm not a threat? It could have been a method to the madness. I'm not necessarily sure. But yeah, I was cringing. And I'm like, the way that D was so dismissive to her is kind of like, I'll be gunning for D's ass, Haki. Seeing that she won HOH, seeing how she reacted when it came to me, like I would not, The moment I can put you on the block, boo, you're going up. And I'll be start paying attention. I wouldn't laser focus on her, but I'll be paying attention to who all she chats with. For real. Like, yeah, you're on my list, girl. But either way, I don't know if D already had Mallory in mind to put her on the block, or if it's the fact that she was annoyed by the conversation that made her want to put her on the block. But you're going on the block, love. Okay, so she talks with Camu, and D is talking to Camu. She still want to put up 3 people. Camu like, I don't think that's a good idea because if you put up somebody from your own team, people gonna start looking at you sideways. Like, why would you betray a person that helped you get HOH? That's crazy, right? And he's like, if I help you out, then shoot, it's helping me out. Right. But D wants to ruffle feathers, though. I think that's why she's doing it. She kind of wants to ruffle feathers. So she's like, I hear you, but I ain't really hearing you. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to the nominations, she puts up Yash, she puts, or Yash, however you say his name, Taylor, and she also puts up Mallory. So Mallory starts to immediately get the crying, child. She's already emotional about it. She about to be stressed the hell out, honey. And the fact that they're focusing more on how Mallory is reacting to this at this time confirms what we're going to see at a later time. And this is a spoiler alert. So if you want to click off the video, go ahead and click off. But Mallory ass was the one that won the power of veto. So she not going no damn where. She done saved herself at the end of the day. So we'll see how this is gonna go. It looks like my girl Taylor was back there losing her SHI. She hates being back there in that room with the half knots. Okay, so she's sick of that. And she was talking about how she has students that have to live like that. I guess she gonna try to thug it out. I'm not sure. But she was stressed being in that have not room. And I'll be even more stressed knowing that the man that kind of disregarded me, dismissed me, didn't acknowledge me or whatever. I'm on your team trying to help you out, and you got my ass in that have not room. Absolutely the fuck not. But either way, that's all that I got. Y'all can leave your thoughts and comments down below. I am Jamie, that's me. Like up the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.